This just in, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we embark on a thrilling expedition into the magnificent organ that sits atop our shoulders, the brain. That's right, folks, we're diving into the world of neuroplasticity, where the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it, rings more true than ever. So hold on to your hats as we explore how the very structure of our brains changes with our actions, experiences, and even our thoughts. Now let's break this down. Neuroplasticity is the brain's incredible ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout our lives. This means that as we learn new skills or engage in various activities, our brains physically change. Amazing, isn't it? This phenomenon was popularized by the remarkable work of neuroscientist Dr. Michael Merzenich, who has conducted extensive research on brain plasticity. His studies show that when we practice a skill repeatedly, be it playing the piano or mastering a new language, our brains respond by strengthening the connections associated with that skill. But here's the kicker, folks. If we neglect those skills, the connections can weaken or even disappear. It's like a garden. If you don't water those plants, they wither away. A study by Dr. Eileen Luders, a prominent researcher at UCLA, found that engaging in mentally stimulating activities is linked to increased gray matter volume in the brain. That means keeping your mind active and challenged can lead to a healthier, more robust brain. Let's take a closer look at a fascinating study by Dr. Barbara Arrowsmith-Young. In her groundbreaking research, she developed a program to help children with learning disabilities. By improving specific cognitive skills through targeted exercises, she demonstrated that the brain could indeed grow in response to practice. These children showed significant improvements in areas such as memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Talk about a brain boost. Now, let's not forget the role of motor skills. When it comes to physical activities, our brains are equally responsive. Research conducted by Dr. Alvaro Pascual-Leon at Harvard Medical School found that practicing motor tasks can lead to changes in the brain's motor cortex. Participants in his studies who practiced piano exercises showed an increase in the area of the brain responsible for finger movements. This means that the more we engage in physical activities, the more our brains adapt and grow to support those skills. But wait, there's more. Our brain's ability to change isn't limited to learning and motor skills. Emotional experiences and social interactions also play a crucial role in shaping our brains. According to Dr. Richard Davidson, a leading neuroscientist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, positive emotions can lead to structural changes in the brain, particularly in areas related to emotional regulation and resilience. So, surrounding yourself with positive influences and engaging in meaningful relationships can have a lasting impact on your brain health. Now let's talk about the flip side of the coin. Just as our brains can grow and develop, they can also shrink if we don't actively engage them. A study published in the journal Neurobiology of Aging found that cognitive decline is often associated with a decrease in brain volume, particularly in areas related to memory and executive function. This is a wake-up call, folks. It's never too late to challenge your brain and keep it sharp. So what can we do to keep our brains in tip-top shape? Here are some exciting tips. Engage in lifelong learning. Pick up a new hobby, learn a new language, or take a class in something you've always wanted to explore. Exercise regularly, as physical activity not only benefits your body, but also enhances brain health. And don't forget to socialize. Engaging with others and building strong relationships can provide the emotional nourishment our brains crave. And here's a fun fact. Even meditation can lead to structural changes in the brain. Research conducted by Dr. Sarah Lazar at Harvard University found that mindfulness meditation can increase the thickness of the cerebral cortex, the part of the brain associated with attention, sensory perception, and decision-making. So if you've ever wondered if meditation is worth your time, the answer is a resounding yes. Now let's circle back to the importance of variety in our experiences. Engaging in a wide range of activities not only keeps things interesting, but also encourages different areas of the brain to grow. A study by Dr. Barbara Sahakian at the University of Cambridge found that a diverse set of mental challenges can enhance cognitive flexibility, allowing us to adapt better to new situations and solve problems more effectively. And let's not forget the power of practice. Whether you're learning to juggle, play an instrument, or even solve complex math problems, consistent practice is key. The more we engage in an activity, the stronger the neural connections associated with it become. It's like forging a pathway through a dense forest. The more you walk that path, the clearer it becomes. And speaking of practice, let's take a moment to highlight the concept of myelin, the insulating layer that forms around nerves and is essential for efficient transmission of signals. Research led by Dr. David J. Linden at Johns Hopkins University has shown that with consistent practice, the myelin sheath can thicken, allowing for faster and more efficient neural communication. This means that the more we practice and engage in mental or physical activities, the stronger and faster our brain's connections become. Now here's a little something to consider. Age doesn't have to be a barrier to brain growth. While it's true that certain cognitive abilities may decline with age, research has shown that older adults can still learn and adapt. A study by Dr. Sherry Willis at Penn State University demonstrated that older individuals who participated in cognitive training programs improved their mental skills and even experienced increases in brain volume. So remember, it's never too late to embark on a new learning adventure. Let's not overlook the importance of healthy lifestyle choices in supporting brain health. Nutrition plays a pivotal role, and studies suggest that a diet rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and omega-3 fatty acids can promote neuroplasticity. Research from Dr. Martha Claire Morris at Rush University has shown that adhering to a Mediterranean diet can reduce the risk of cognitive decline and boost brain function. So folks, let's get those fruits, vegetables, and fish on our plates. And here's a golden nugget of wisdom. Sleep, as we discussed earlier, is crucial for brain health. During sleep, the brain processes information, consolidates memories, and clears out toxins that accumulate during wakefulness. A study from Dr. Maiken Nedergaard at the University of Rochester found that sleep activates the brain's glymphatic system, which removes waste products and harmful proteins. So if you want your brain to work at its best, don't skimp on those Z's. Now let's talk about the emotional aspect of brain health. Engaging in activities that promote happiness and reduce stress can lead to positive changes in the brain. Research led by Dr. Sonia Lyubomirsky at the University of California, Riverside has shown that practicing gratitude, kindness, and positive thinking can increase overall well-being and even lead to structural changes in the brain. So folks, let's sprinkle a little positivity in our lives. As we wrap up this captivating exploration of the brain's remarkable ability to grow and change, remember that every action you take, every skill you practice, and every challenge you face contributes to the ongoing development of your brain. Whether you're learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or simply engaging in stimulating conversations, you're actively shaping your brain's future. So go forth, dear viewers, and embrace the adventures that await you. Keep challenging yourself, keep learning, and don't forget, your brain is a dynamic and ever-changing masterpiece. Until next time, do subscribe, keep those neurons firing, and remember, this just in,